Hey guys, this is Mike with Mail Collectibles, and today we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys Falconer Predator from the 2010 movie Predators. I spoke a lot about the movie itself in my previous video where we reviewed the Tracker Predator, but so if you want my thoughts on the movie, look at my previous video. I went a little bit more in depth, but just real quick, it's my second favorite movie of the franchise behind the original. It's not perfect. There are, there's a lot of good. There's some things I'm not a huge fan of, but for the most part, I really liked it. But this figure itself is really cool. This line is not, it's got some flaws. Everyone kind of knows, if you're familiar with this, about the material for the leather. You can see on mine is, it's not in good shape. It's holding up a little bit, but there's definitely, it's degrading or degradation on the material. You see these straps, you got to glue them, or when you touch them, they will fall apart, which is unfortunate. You see the back. This part's actually not too bad. You got some rips and stuff, but for the most part, it's in decent shape. They are very, fragile to the touch. If you touch them, stuff can fall apart. So that's a bummer, because they are really cool figures. It sucks. It's just the material that I guess Hot Toys chose, or that kind of ruined them. But one of the cool things about these figures is, Tracker came with the Predator Hound, and then Falconer comes with these two, the Predator skull and the drone, the Falcon drone, or I'm not sure if they have a name for it, but really cool design on that. Sorry, trying to get a little focus there. But the cool thing about this is, in the movie, one of the coolest scenes I thought is how it follows like the drone after they're the human characters are escaping, and it kind of follows the drone to the Predator camp, and the camera follows it, and then we get our first kind of reveal of all three of the Predators. And I love that shot. It's such a cool kind of menacing look, an intro to how these guys look. They're different. Real intimidating, and that's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And same thing with the death camp scene, where that's where we see this skull just kind of in the ground. Really cool design on that, the camp, and then it leads to that kind of cool action scene, where the first time they see the strung up Predator, kind of the classic looking Predator that they're torturing. So really cool scene. And again, both of these are pretty cool. The skull in particular, I like the paint and everything. The skull is great on it. So it's a really cool accessory that comes with this one. And then if you guys know, I just have this kind of tacked on, but this is the spine and skull. I believe that came with the Berserker Predator, if I remember correct, but I repainted it. It was, if I remember right, it was just pretty much like solid red almost. Like it was just covered in red, and I didn't really like that, so I wanted to give it like a bone, sorry about that. A bone color, and then, with some blood on top. I didn't want it to be completely covered. I didn't really like the way that looked, so I figured I'd give it a little repaint. And this open hand, it's not perfect, but it sells the effect, so it works, especially when it's on the shelf. It's kind of a cool look. I like that, so I'll leave that in there every once in a while. One of the differences on this figure as opposed to the Tracker is, I mentioned in my other video, the Tracker Predator is, his armor is like really green, and I don't really remember that. I mentioned in the movie, as noticeable in the movie. His armor is like, you know, much more green, and this and the Berserker on the figures are more this. They have this like brownish color to them, and then when you catch the light, you can see like I have on his left shoulder. There's a light up in that corner, so it looks a little bit more metallic. But as you get away from it, or less light, it's got like more of a brownish color to it, and that's what I remember from the movie more. I don't remember them being very green, but this one and the Berserker, it's more noticeable, that brown tone to the armor and the mask. And again, this is the highlight of all these three, in my opinion, is the helmets are so cool. Again, I mentioned before, this is, of the three of them, this is my least favorite, but it's still really, really cool. Definitely a good looking Predator mask, and unique. There's not many like that, especially in the movies. So really cool look. Again, the designs in this movie are awesome. Another difference that I didn't notice is this left hand is completely like covered in armor. They usually have like a glove. A lot of times they have like the glove on them, but this one is completely like the fingers even have armor on them, and you know, the whole hand is covered, which is cool. So again, it's a little detail, right? But it shows that to me, the coolest thing about the Predators is how unique they all are. They're not the same, you know, just repeated this. They're the same species, but they're all different. They're unique, and that's a little thing, that glove, but it shows the guys who made it were keeping in touch with the spirit of the Predator. I'm not saying it right, but like, the concept is they're individuals. They're individual hunters, and they're not all uniform. So again, I didn't describe that well, but I think you guys get the point of what I'm saying. And that's one of the cool things about this movie that I really appreciate, is the unique designs, the different but familiar, if that makes any sense. But again, I think that's where the movie shines and these figures shine. Again, they're not perfect, but they are really cool, especially on the shelf. Like if you're not messing with them all the time, like I have these kind of posed up generally. If you don't mess with them too much, the small defects, even though I mean, it's annoying, but you can live with it, because from a distance it's not evident. It doesn't stand out. So they're worth it. Like I said, you can find them. I did this, I mentioned in my other video, I bought this secondhand probably a year and a half ago, something like that, and they're just really cool figures, cool addition to your collection if you like the movie like I do. So again, guys, I don't want to just keep talking about the movie and stuff. I'll wrap this one up. I do want to let you know, I mentioned in my previous video that there might be some changes coming, and I was kind of looking for some older pieces, you know, sold out, and I was trying to find them, and I secured one. I grabbed one a few days ago, so it'll be in the mail. It'll probably be my next video. And then I do also have, I mentioned, I believe, a Prime 1 piece. It's economy shipping. It's an older piece, but I was able to grab it, and I passed on it before because it didn't really fit with my collection, but it's one I always had my eye on. I really liked, and like I said, I had an opportunity. I had been kind of kicking around the idea of making some changes around here, and it fell into place. So then that kind of started the ball rolling, and I started looking for some of these older pieces, and I found one. And like I said, so I did make the purchase, as long as everything, you know, everything goes through like it should. in the next couple weeks it should be here, and most likely that will be my next video. I'm not positive if it takes longer, or something comes up, a change in between. There might be a different one first. I do want to start getting some of these statue reviews going, because like I said, I just, it's been kind of I've been kind of reinvigorated with collecting and stuff. It was getting a little rough there for a while, and but the excitement's back, and like I said, I really like. I'm struggling a little bit with the videos. I know I'm new to it, but I appreciate everyone watching, and this has been a really cool part of collecting, is making these videos and talking with you guys, discussing the movies and the figures and statues and stuff. So I hope to keep doing that. I'm going to keep making the videos. Probably, like I said, statue reviews will be coming. Even though most of them will be older pieces, I do have a couple on order that are, pre-orders, so they're not older pieces I'm getting in. But yeah, I just, again, thank you guys. I don't want to make this one too long, but thank you guys very much for watching. I will have more videos coming here pretty soon. Let me know in the comments what you think about this figure, the movie. Are you looking forward to, they announced a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, there's going to be a new Predator movie in 2025. Are you guys looking forward to that? Like I said, everything, it's all up for grabs in the comment. Let me know. I do get back to everyone, and I really appreciate you guys watching. So again, thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next video.